What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mr. Craven. Alright. We're gonna finish the evening with a little PvP. Been a pretty productive day, for the most part. Now, it's time to get some PvP in. I'm telling you, man. Ugh. So, all I can say is hashtag timestamps matter. For my viewers who've been watching me for the last couple of weeks, we know.
Please, someone.
That's all I can say.
Help.
All I can say. Hashtag timestamps matter. Look at this. Just ridiculous. That's going to be immune. No way can you do that. Yep. I think so. I hope everybody's having a good evening and a good weekend. I've got a few days. Blackwood will be here shortly also. Mid-Year Mayhem. That's why I built this thing. I'm not going to have it completely ideally put together due to just finishing up a few of the other builds. I might be able to get it out like the day that Mid-Year Mayhem comes out. I'm hoping anyways. That's the goal. This thing's gonna be badass. It's already deals a ton of damage. So, and it's toxic. I do not recommend. If you want to be more toxic and you want to use Rune Cage, by all means, have at it. Have at it. I can't justify. I don't like it, I don't like cheap shit. I mean, at least Streak, there's, whatever. It can't be blocked, but, they can break it. This, man, that's, I hate hard CCs like that. It's just, especially on toxic builds. I just, seriously. Cyrodiil's going to be, we're going to have hopefully both Cyrodiils, proc and non-proc. I'm looking forward to both of them, actually. Just because, I haven't rolled a toxic build in Cyrodiil for a minute. I might redo the Sork Bomber after the Polar Shift. That's the next on the list. And the Sork Bomber was probably my favorite for sieging. I really like that build. Didn't have much to do except curse, drop, and just Watch them blow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Can't wait. PvP is definitely my end game. Of course, I'll get what I can in for other stuff. You know, I try to acquire the gear, and that's about it. Put the builds together, acquire the gear, put the builds together, and get to doing what I do. So, playing with some real life friends, and it's made a world of a difference for me. Because we're all about the same thing. Like, let's get the stuff and let's go like take heads off. I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. You know, they're into like small scale siege, like warfare, like backdooring type stuff. So I'm definitely in for that. I won't be able to stream any of those, but I might record some and whatever. Because that's how you put dents in campaigns. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots and lots. Lots and lots and lots. If the queue ever pops up, jeez, Jesus, it's the weekend.
How's hello?
I know what I want to do while I'm here. Alright. There's something. Not getting integrated anytime soon. Holy crap. What is that? That's black reaches. Definitely whatever. There's a 25-minute wait. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. We're going shopping. Irish, dude, what's up? Hey, Mystic, hope you're doing good. I'm doing very well, Jonathan. I hope you're doing very good too, man. Hope you're doing good. Is this Bird? Like Bird? ESO Bird? Man, I don't know if you are, but man, I remember Bird in ESO. Man, he hit. He was awesome. Hope you're doing good, Jonathan. Irish, man. Did you get this? Did you see what's on the golden? Did you see, Irish? You better have gotten this, brother. Oh, wait. I think I went the wrong one. Yeah, I am. Dude. Friggin'. Dude. Sheer Venom Gold Neck. I'm on my way. Right now, we're snagging that bitch. Roar. Love it. Come to daddy. No. I won't be able to come back in. No. Hey, give it to me. Hurry up. Yes. Got it. That was going to be mine. Believe it. That was mine all day long. I would have, whatever. Oh, Chaos Ball, we're switching out that skill. Nope. We're switching out this skill. No way we're going to be rolling that into Chaos Ball. I don't think so there. Feels good. So, my friend has this theory. He was in Battlegrounds earlier, and he's like, you know, I think when there's not enough people queued in the daytime, they pull in the pre-mates into the solo queues. I'm like, you know, it wouldn't surprise me, man. I really wouldn't be surprised. Yes. I love this group. I'm dead. Damn. Friggin' red team didn't come on the green fast enough. Yeah, that bleeds are pretty nasty. People chasing like motherfuckers. Red's gonna lose. They're not objective. The team has got a pretty serious team, I think, you know. Gotta watch out for that warden, man. He's got some serious ice. Yeah, Red's not here to win. Come on, bitch. Oh, hell no. I know you're not chasing me, motherfucker.
We must get the ball!
They have the ball! Vengeance will be swift!
Let's go!
Dude. Stop chasing these fuckers. Get the fucking ball. Stop fucking with these guys. I know that ball fucking, yeah, 76. Hit me right on that. I knew it was, it's like, man, I took a big hit. That was the Chaos Ball and the effect.
They dropped the ball! They've dropped the ball! Rush those Trollic speed! Grab that ball back! Fast! Get the ball! They've dropped the ball! Rush those Trollic speed!
You're gonna die. It's okay. I know. I know. Bye. I don't think so today, bitch. I came to win. Sorry, I gotta calm down. You ain't picking that up. And you bleeding to death, and your boy's coming in on it too. Yes! Get infected. That's game number 1. Boom, boom, and boom. Yes. That's what we do. We come to play to win. We don't chase kills, we chase dubs. Know the difference. Hashtag know the difference. Only losers don't play objectively. Oh, yeah. If you don't belong in a battleground, get out. Good stuff. Good way to start off the night. Play those corners. Make them force the drop and come back up. Drop and pop. Boom, 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 boom. And we got that sheer venom neck. Oh my god. I wonder who that's going on. Yeah. I was like, what's the drop this week? Homie say what? Oh, it's one of my favorite sets of all time. I've been rolling this bitch for years. I'm like, oh hell no. I got a little something brand new for that ass though too. With sheer. I was gonna think about 86 in it, but then after the scaling factor, let's recap this. Because they're gonna scale it off of what? What's the procs being scaled off of? What? I got something brand new for this ass. I believe you and me, my new blade, gonna eat this shit alive. I told you guys, I told everybody, I promise nothing but the PvP toxicity. In the end game, this is what I love, man. When people doubt me, I always come out with the builds, man. I'm never gonna let anybody down on builds, period. That's never gonna happen. Second, My PvP builds have always... people nickname me like one of the most toxic builders in ESO. He's so toxic. His builds are all toxic. Okay, well, I'm not the one to put out the sets. I've been nerfed more than a countless amount of times in this game for some odd reason. It's gonna be good. Sheer Venom with a nice little twist. And oh, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be so gross. It's gonna be like two hit tick sheer dead. Oh, I was like, oh no, that should not work. And I'm like, if this works, I mean, just bleh. Matt got a screwing so bad this update. I don't think people understand the screwing Mag got. Mag got so screwed. On all ends. Mag got screwed. With no lube. None. There was no mercy. Dude, Irish, I hope you got that shear, dude. I'm really hoping you got that shit. I hope you got it. Because, man, that is... I'm telling you, dude. This, with another set, is going to be the most toxic flipping combo ever. Just gross. Just insanely flipping gross. It's like, that's nasty. God dang it, son of a... Well, I wonder what I'll be doing. Might as well put on this toxic shit for a second. Just to show it. God dang it. We gotta fine tune this build. It's not quite done. I gotta put more mag, a little bit more health on it, and we gotta get a little bit more weapon damage.
We're the opponent this time.
I knew it. Rover ran.
We've got the relic. Let's go.
We captured the relic!
Hunt them down. They've got the relic.
Scales of Akatosh! They have the relic! We must yield no more! They've taken the relic!
Fucking bitches. You're
They
dead.
have captured the relic!
Fuck. I should have known better. God, fuck. God! Man, my team can't guard for shit, yo.
Somebody grab the relic back! Heinz Glory! They've dropped the relic!
Holy fuck. Don't leave the fucking relic. Oh my god. Why am I popping out of... guard! My god! 2! How fucking hard is it? You want to vat me, bitch? You want to vat? Take fucking poisons the fucking back. Oh, you're... Come here.
Come on!
I know that dude. Everybody's got this vat. Oh, look at the poisons just dropping on these two as they duke it out. They're idiots. Might as well not even guard. I might as well just let this. This is a shit show. This is a fucking shit show. What a shit show. Learn tactics.
Shields at the ready. Protect the relic.
He's dead. Look at this dude. He's like, I'm going for it.
Get the beef wit off the field. Get that relic back. Now's our chance.
While you two are duking it out. Ah! You just gave it to him, you fucking red dweeb. Just cap it, you fucking... All they're doing is farming now. Like I give a fuck. Look at this. They don't have a lot of kills, and they don't need it. They came to play, you know, strategically. They're fucking off. I would have scored this bitch. If I was this dude, I would have scored. What an idiots. What idiots. Bye, bitch. What the fuck were you smoking, motherfucker? Get your ass up.
No, the relic is theirs.
629,000. Pretty good on that. You did really good. 1.5. That was a serious DK. 817. Warden. Good shit. There's their healer. Sword healer. Good shit. Good game. They did it. They deserve to win. Harold, good hunting, I hope. Yeah, right. You know, I'm trying, man. That's all I'm trying. I won the first one, you know. The thing about it is, the team that plays objectively and plays sound has the advantage. It's not about KDR and Battleground. That's why I want them to come out with arenas. Get the trash the fuck out of there. There's players out there that are trying to play competitively. Or trying to play to win. Not play to be this dumbass bullshit, you know, like, you know, and then cost the team a game because they're playing dumb. That's just dumb, man. If you're out there chasing kills, you don't give a shit about your team, man. You don't give a shit about anything, man. That's kind of selfish. You know, the funny thing is, I was doing my dailies with two friends, and the next thing you know, what ended up happening, we kept getting fake tanks, and we wouldn't heal them or do anything. And they're like, blah blah blah. We're like, look, man, why are you queuing in as a fake tank? And they're like, well, you're being selfish. We're being selfish. You queued in as a fake tank. You queued in as a fake tank. Not us. You did. Everybody here is playing the appropriated role. You're the fake. You're the one being inconsiderate. You're in a vet. It wasn't even normal. It was vet. And it's like, why are you in a vet? And what's that do to my healer over here? That puts pressure on my healer. Not appreciated, man. Not appreciated. You know? Not appreciated. And if you're so Billy Badass, why aren't you soloing these vets? Oh, that's right, because you can't. Because if you could solo them, you wouldn't be queuing. Because you don't need a team if you could solo vet. So that becomes my question. Well, no. Yeah. I don't know what that dumb shit was doing. Give me the... Fuck. Sniped. Yep. And there's a healer on this team. That one team's got a healer. We got a healer too, but... Watch it. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even see the fucker, dude. I gotta get the streak. There's too much movement going down. I can't isolate any of these fucking blades. Fucking Warden 2 with the Wrath of Elements. It wasn't too whatever. I mean, yeah, second hit got me pretty good. A Deep Fisher though, 7K. God, man. No, I got like hit by 4 people. Where the fuck are these people coming from? I only see... What the fuck? Dudes, we got blade. Oh my god. Stop fucking... Come on. I'm dead. I'm surprised we're still winning. What the fuck, dudes? Guys gotta stay together, man. See, when they drop this corner, that's what's costing us. Or me, I should say. Fucking three. Oh my God. Three. I saw all three of them. Chasing one. Stop chasing one. All I see are arrows and a bunch of blades. You bitch! Come here, you. Fucking shit. God! Look, there he that's all I see is all I see is arrows flying. Fuck! It's like a barrage. That's my weakness. He's gone. He's got it. Yes, you do. I definitely don't want to be around here. Look at all these bowers. Fucking AoE got me. It's actually a better match than I anticipated. Fuck. Oh, I got one fucking kill with 500,000 damage. What the? Holy. Oh shit, my food buff wore off.
Their backs are against the wall!
God. Fucking blades out the wazoo. I'm trying to dodge it and can't see it. Green is strong, but they're fucking losing. I don't know. There's like 3 blades on red team. This mother. Nope. What the fuck? The DK's got wings. Fuck. I wish I had wings. I'm dead. I love it when I can't see fucking a thing. God! I got flanked. You guys gotta be careful, man. We're gonna run out of time with no winner. This is nuts. Well, technically, there will be a winner. working. Ugh, what a fucking slaughter. 800,000 damage. I'm bladed down left and right. That's insane. How many? 1, 2, 2. 742. That's pretty good. I mean, he just knew how to stealth. His stealth game was pretty tight. 1.2 on our Sork. He was beast. Jinx, 934. Died 4 times. I know Jinx. You know, 1.3. That was a team. That was a good match all the way around. Those are some top players. Holy fuck. That was no joke. Nobody even scored 500. That was insane. Holy fuck. I haven't seen a match like that in a minute. And I got ripped by those blades, man. Those blades were the bane of my existence. Just being bowed to death, man. Ugh. You dodge roll, hope whatever, but then you don't want to get caught on by, you know, any proc on the when you dodge roll if they close gap close. So it makes it really hard. It's moments like that you're like the tech pot should come in handy. That's when you probably should be wearing, or I should have probably just activated Camo Hunter. Camo Hunter never had some problems in the past, though. I wonder if they fixed it. Like, you used to proc Camo Hunter, and sometimes it didn't work. For 3 seconds. Mage Light was always the best out of them. But see, it doesn't give the what? The area is 6 meters. I'm gonna have to check it out. I just don't like the cost. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. Oh my god, that bug is still in here. That drives me nuts. There we go. Wow. That blade stealth game was tight. Also using Shadow. I definitely need to pull up more life. And I need to get that Nern. This is the biggest thing about this build. I need to reinforce this. This needs Nern. That needs a reinforced. That is reinforced. And I need the 2 well fitted. And that needs Nern. Because I'm in medium armor. So currently my resist is only 17. By the time I do everything, I'll be slightly around 20, a little over. Yeah, that Mundus needs to change too. I was doing something. Let's change that out really quick too. Probably another problem I got. Keep switching. I wish when you could like save builds and it like switch out the Mundus too. That would be killer. I keep swapping, and then next thing you know, I PvP, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't do that, did I? Nope. Where's the bug?
Stay awake, Taffy.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get more resistance. 3k more resistance could make a big difference. Huge. Get that magicka recovery. Add more magicka. I don't need the stam. It's all going to be about weapon damage. It's all going to be about this. All about the weapon damage. At the end of the day. Once we infuse that other ring and get actually 2 rings need infused. So that needs infused. This needs infused magic recovery. That's going to give me another 200 and something. This needs upgraded. So we'll be good. It'll be slightly under in Battlegrounds due to the no CP, but my dude was like, they should add CP in Battlegrounds. I'm like, no, they tried that. It was horrible. And they still won't do it. There's such a gap. There's such a gap in Battlegrounds. Keep that in Cyrodiil, you know? That's my opinion. Keep CP, Cyrodiil, or even in the sewers. You know, if you want to roll teams. But, you know, in Battlegrounds, CP has always been a disaster. Always. You get these builds that are just even gross. Even in today's setup. I mean, if we take a look at CP allocation in this, I mean, the things I'm going to do, even with the polar shift and whatever, and even with new applications, you know, you can literally get reflected damage back, right, where is it? Right here, when you block an attack, you deal 5,040 physical damage back to attacker. That's free damage with reposit. That's free damage. It's like a proc within itself. You're gonna add that, like that's going on my polar shift, my polar shift build, for sure. Yeah, damn right. You know, it's gonna be like, yeah, you know, shit. I ain't even got to think about that. You know. You can do reinforced. 10 seconds though. You deal 200 magicka damage whenever they damage you with direct damage within 7 meters. That's continuous. Jeez, me Jesus. Add CP to this. It would be bad. You'd have more defensive medium in light armor builds running around like stupid, doing all sorts of dumb shit. Let's see what we got. Nuke. Crazy. Let's see what we can get. Let me check the time. I'll probably have to wrap it up in about 2 matches. My main thing is like learning how to play Stam more effectively as well. Get out of my comfort zone. And, you know, I've been practicing, I think, a lot. Besides healing and tanking, I've been practicing more Stam across the board.
Perhaps we have a worthy opponent this time.
What the fuck? I'm already scared.
is!
Dead. I'm out. Shit, I streaked off the building. It might help. It might help. Get together. Fucking bullshit. I was trying to avoid it too. He at least exposed himself. I heard it and I was like, fucking streak. Fucking blades.
They have captured the point!
2 of them. Come on. You're dead. Fuck! 2 blades on the purple team. Yep. 3 blades. 4 blades! They're all blades. Purple is nothing but blades. What the fuck? They're gonna lose. I can't streak. And I'm drained. Purple's a bunch of losers. Blades always are.
Yes! We've taken the point! The counter point has moved!
Get Dode. Dode. Fucking other blade. This is why we think they're pre-mades. My dude. Because they're working side by side.
They have captured the point.
See, didn't queue it for...
Grabs him, you capture point.
Purple's gonna lose.
Taking the point.
Come on.
Yes, we've taken the point. They could have at least put up a fight. We've taken the point.
Three blades. You can... How the fuck are you going to defend against 3 fucking blades on your dick?
Point is theirs.
Go.
Those filthy hawkers. They've taken the point. They have captured the point. Like tender, the point is ours. We need to capture the new point.
I feel like that blade's on my dick. Come on.
They have captured the point. The capture point is moved.
Dude. Got you. What's up, Daniel, son?
The point is theirs.
Fucking purple just handed it to him. Fucking losers. Fucking rogues are usually losers. Especially when they're not playing objective. They're like, kill, kill, kill. It's like, motherfuckers, you all are a bunch of fucking dweebs. Get them the fuck out of here, Zoss. Can we do that? Look at this. Can we get him the fuck out of here? Son of a bitch. This is my problem with Battlegrounds currently. We got fuckheads who aren't paying attention to the objective. That's what we have. We have these fuckheads, in here who don't give a fuck about winning. All they want to do is just be obnoxious and annoying. And it's ruining it for people who want to play the battleground. So here's my recommendation. Get arenas and get them the fuck out of here. Don't segregate deathmatch. These maps are too big for these fuckheads. Get a small fucking arena and put the fucking dipshits in it. Then they can fucking masturbate all fucking day long to their fucking like death recap. God. It's like you have a team nothing but blades. And did anybody think they were going to win? No, nobody thought they were going to win. Nobody. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't wait till Citadel's just, they get these other campaigns up. Oh my god. And the funny thing is, they could have actually had Battlegrounds, I mean, not Battlegrounds, arenas prepped for Blackwood. All they had to do was put in small maps, make 4 new sets, and toss these fuckheads, these little bitches, in it. I don't mind dying. I don't care about dying. What I don't want to see is a team that's killing me and not trying to win. That irks me, man. That's what irks me. It's like you're not even trying to win. No. See, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to chase the objective. I don't give a fuck about killing unless it's a death match. Unless it's a death match, I don't care. Only thing I care about is winning the objective. I'm in there to play objectively. Strategically. Not with a bunch of little cake boys running around being like, we're losers. We're going to lose this match. Yeah, you are. And you're going to just do whatever, and one team's going to win, and you're going to lose continuously because you can't play strategically. That's the funny thing is, like, you have ICP down there, and they think the monster sets, here's the funny thing. They think the new monster sets are going to promote ICP. The monster sets are shit. The new monster sets coming out are shit. It's not going to incentivize people to go down to ICP. It's just not. Had they actually put decent sets in ICP, well, we'd have a whole different conversation now, wouldn't we? If they didn't fuck the scaling up and these sets were actually decent, that could have actually done a world of good for ICP. Imperial City sewers, the sewers. It could have done a fucking, you know, that could have fucking made a huge difference. But they're shit. I wouldn't even done it on boss drops. I would have done fragments, and then after you get so many fragments, you have to piece it together. Why? Because it makes it repeatable. It makes it replayable. I wouldn't have fucking just hand it on a drop rate. I wouldn't have done that. I would have said, fuck this, get fragment system, so when they go down there and they're farming this, right, they're down there doing it repetitively. Nothing's helping the sewers except Mid-Year Mayhem. Other than that, it's a waste of time. Unless you need a set down there for some god-awful reason, you're not going to go down. What the fuck are they doing? Oh boy. Went straight for the center. What's the one thing I tell you guys not to do? Go straight for the center. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let everybody get infected. Hopefully some die. Great. It's a fucking DK. you go, dude? Shit. I'm not getting batted for any of you bitches.
We have secured the point. Stendar cursed them. They captured the point.
Double team on a fucking bat. Alright. This dude's got the right idea.
Stendar is with us. We've captured the point.
I don't know what my teammates are doing. I don't give a shit.
The point. They've captured it. Stendar is with us. We've captured the point. Stendar cursed them. They captured the point.
What the? Great, I got them both on me. All three of them's in here. It's good shit. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright.
The point is ours.
Dude, you suck.
Point. They've captured it.
What the fuck? You see these two?
Stendar, help us. The point is lost. The point is theirs.
Yep. I figured.
The point.
Figured green was up here. I knew that red. I was like, come up here. Try capping points. I swear to God, man.
They have taken the point.
Yeah, you got DK'd. That's what happens, man, when you go by yourself. While they're duking it out, I'll cap it. And I got them both on me. They were like, fuck your capping. Whatever.
Stendar, help us! The point is lost!
Please seize the point. No, they've captured the point.
Amazing what happens when everybody gets together. We're fucking like... Red's gonna win. We don't start fucking pushing their shit. He's not coming back down off that.
We've seized the point.
It's funny, they act tough and then there's only two and then they're like, well, I ain't fucking with that either.
The point is ours.
The point! They've captured it!
They're not playing to win.
Stendar, curse them! They've captured the point!
Tied.
We have secured the point!
And I'm tied for number 2. Once again, not about the KDRs. Just not. It's just not about KDRs, man. Yo, Furion, what's up, dude? How you doing? So much for not being toxic. What are you talking about, dude? This PvP. What the fuck are you talking about? We all talk shit in PvP. What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck... Who are you? And say something. Furion, what's up, dude? How you doing, brother? Man, I might be coming to get down your way. You need to teach me how to play Stam, Furion. I need to get good at Stam. No, I just keep saying this, man. And, dude, don't troll me this PvP. I don't know one PvPer who doesn't talk shit. But we talk about the same shit over and over. I think a lot of people want deathmatch and battlegrounds. And they play every other battleground like deathmatch, and it's not. So, for the people who want to enjoy the objective play, because it's there, I think the best alternative, instead of segregating, because these maps are too big. They're too big. We need something so vile. We need friggin' complete and utter carnage. We need a pit late with a couple of lost points, a couple, not much, and duke it out arena style. Team arenas. Get them the fuck out of battlegrounds. Get them the fuck out. Cyrodiil They can't use procs. So right now, battlegrounds are infested with people just chasing kills. It's always one or two, but it's getting a little bit bad since the whole whatever. And will it go away? Well, no, not unless they have something that actually tantalizes them. And I think arenas is just the best way to do it. I think arenas is just the way to do it. And what's toxic about that? There's nothing toxic about that. That's stating the obvious, right? That is stating an obvious situation. Yeah. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm just stating. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just stating we all talk crap. We're all smack talkers. I'm just stating I don't think it's toxic to say if we want to try to get people what they want. People want deathmatch, but these maps are too big. They need a smaller version of deathmatch, and arenas would fit that mold. I think it would. I get tired of not playing objective. When I come in, if it's a Dom game, I want to play Dom. If it's Crazy King, I want to play Crazy King. If it's Chaos Ball, I love Chaos Ball. It gets crazy. I love Chaos Ball. I do. I really do. And I think that's what, if we want to give people what they want, why not give them what they want? I mean, make it where it is. It's carnage, man. I knew it. I smelled a healer. I knew it. Oh, I'm dead. Out of juice. Both ends. Jinx is gonna get pissed. I knew it. I was like, watch this motherfucker use a cheesy hard CC. Petrify. There's days I do want to use Room Prison, Petrify. I can't do it. It's just too cheeseball. Come on, bitches. Oh shit, I was gonna cut back. I'm not even in my base. I'm number 1 with no kills. Oh my god. Regroup. He's got whatever. Oh my god. Focus the fucking DK. Get his ass the fuck out of here. Dude, you don't go in by yourself. Lure him in. Ow, man. See? 2 DKs, man. You can't fucking... They're just gonna let us wean them down and then dunk them, man. I bet you they have, like, low in DPS. They're just gonna get the dunk fucking damage. See what they do? They wait for the lowest fucking totem pole, and that's what they do.
A plague on them.
Got him. Red's got a good just balance. Jinx is pulling, man. But look, even I got more damage than Jinx. And these DKs, 8, 5, 8 and 5. And I'm pulling 6. I'm telling you, man. It's I already know what's going down. God, you guys had the opportunity, man. Oh god, they got a healer. I'm wondering. They do. It's light. Right there. Fucking. I can't. If I can't get that healer out of the way, there's nothing. It's game. We have no healers. see what they fucking... Look at these motherfuckers. I told you, man. I knew it. All they're doing is flanking. They're doing a damn good job, though. I'm gonna give it up. They're flanking like pros. I'm actually jealous. I'm not even gonna lie. That flank game is tight as fuck. Oh, I was the last to die. Damn it. I was hoping not to give up a kill. I gave up the most for my team, unfortunately. 852,000 damage. Not even Jinx came close. He was just taking up the top in kills. Let's see how these guys did. 1.1, that's a good DK. Little, you know, whatever. I mean, let's be real, man. 8-1. I mean, you know, or 7, you know. That to me, sorry. I mean, whatever. Deal the damage, man. It's just good team play. Their flank game was tight. I gotta give it up. Did he out damage me? No, but his flank game, tight as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie about it. This is the things that get me in trouble. I already know my damage is up there, but turning over at crucial times, whatever. But Jinx pounded in a couple for us, so you know, whatever. I really do got to finish this build. We got to give him a little bit more health. So I went to dig a little deeper into your slogan, death to the meta, like for real, no trolling. As in, what exactly about the concept is bad, I guess, is my question. Okay. You have to understand, the meta says it's absolute. And that is not the case. Because the meta dictated Templars were healers, DKs were tanks. Right? Is that the case? Is that the case? No. The meta dictated that low health tanks at one time was the way to go. Was that the case? No, it wasn't. Mitigation, your shield system scales off health. Every time I said death to the meta, it's because they said things inaccurately. And like I said, any class, any role. This is ESO. So death to the meta literally meant the misconception of what they deemed was absolute wasn't, and it was far from being the case. And that was the whole thing, you know. So the whole slogan behind death to the meta isn't necessarily against the idea of popularity, because the meta stands for what's popular, but what's popular isn't always what is completely 100% accurate. And the meta at one time was Twiceborn Star, and that was inaccurate. The meta was stacking CP points, ignoring diminishing return. That was inaccurate. The meta, you see where I'm going? There's a pattern with ignorance, right? Education is key in anything. Oh, something hit me from behind. Oh, okay. I was wondering, I saw something hit me from the back. I was like, what the heck was that, yo? Hide out, bitch.
Brave Stendar! The relic is ours!
I need to majorly improve. But anyways, man, so the concept, not against popularity, I'm against misinformation that leads to stupidity. You know? I believe in mass stupidity. Somebody says something, everybody takes it as law. And when they take it as law and they don't do research, right? That leads to major problems because everybody pushes against anything other than, right? They revolt against it. They persecute it, and that's toxic. That's toxic. Oh my god, we're gonna start losing. If they keep pulling in 2 to 3, they're shit. Almost had the one dude. Here comes his Nightblade friend. What the? I told you, 2 guard. You and Cap and guard. Oh my god. Always some noobs. Oh man, I got a bunch. That's why Red's turning over.
Fetch that relic! Let's get that relic back!
Get.
They have seized the relic.
Yep, there they go. I don't care anymore. They want to cough it up, cough it up. I'm not playing their bullshit. I can't do it anymore. There goes green. I'm taking it again. I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Let's get that relic back!
What the?
This cannot stand! We must not lose!
Well, you're dead for chasing. And there's the win. Red didn't guard, and now green takes it home. Okay, please get these fuckers out of here. God. More effective tactic available, which means it changes with whatever content you're doing. Here's the deal. I've proven the meta wrong time and time again, right? When they stack CP, I came out with diminishing returns. When they said twice born star, I debunked it, right? When they said sharpen on this, I did that. When I said even this time around, no proc for monster sets, right? People came in. I have been ahead of the curve since the get. Why? Because I follow the math. I follow the math. Okay? Ignorance is bliss, and so on. Sometimes it's better to be thought dumb. Shall I go on? It's ignorance. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. Popular. I'm not against something being popular. I'm against ignorance. There's mathematical law. Wherever there is diminishing returns, wherever there are diminishing returns, there are indifferent values. And you know what that means? There are multiple ways to achieve the same goal. It's mathematical law. Nobody can change it. Not the meta players. Nobody. So that takes their bis and shuts it, flushes it down the toilet. Now, the kilt could be considered a bis item because it's a value that cannot be achieved because it's a standalone item. That value cannot be achieved other than the said item. So in its own application, depending on application, it would have a technical terminology which veteran MMOers would refer to as bis. But when it comes to combining scaling factors and diminishing returns, there is no such word that would be applied. And that's why I keep going back. It goes back to the math. You can't change mathematical law. You can't. Nobody gets to do that. Nobody gets to. It's just a fact. So when people talk and talk stupid, well, that's stupid. That's dumb. And that's why I've always been ahead of the curve. Right? And I can anticipate every one of their builds. And actually, I've set the meta. 6-1, unless you're have 100% uptime, it's the more optimal. Why? It's math. Hate me for it. I don't care if people hate me for it. They can hate me all day long for what it is. But the simple fact of it is, if they want to act stupid, then they deserve to be treated stupid. When somebody tries to tell you, hey man, did you check the numbers? Are there a diminishing return involved? Do you know what your scale system is? Do you know how this marginally is affected when a percentage modifier is applied per piece to the flat value? They say no, then they're dumb. They don't know what they were talking about. And if they can't understand that principle, then they are dependent on a metrics, but they'll never understand how to calculate prior to application of a metrics. We were just talking about that. Like, I wish sometimes ZOS would implement a full parser in this game to show what ends up happening against group members when you apply, right, these effects to each class with similar builds. So because that's when you see the scaling system abroad, it's the differential matters, and you can't do that on the current metrics. You can individualize it currently with the metrics they have, but on a full parse you could literally take everybody's data and look at their entire rotation, their buffs applied, and literally break it down number by number in sequence. And that's what we used to do. Because we were dicks. We were assholes. We were assholes. And yeah, it was toxic. I'm not gonna lie. It was completely fucking toxic. You know? But at the end of the day, we didn't control the gear like we did in this game. And in other games, gear was set. It was a determining factor that was already implemented by the developers. So we didn't get a choice. Right? There was no choice to be made. It was just like, do. And then it came down to what? Just, your builders. Timing on the builders was just that simple. Knowing your uptime and your downtime. And so long as you knew what abilities had to be fired within the sequence for your either whether or not you're using a macro system or no macro, you could, set everything. It's almost like a set and forget. There was no muscle memory involved like it is in this game, right? There's no like skill-based element to a turn-based system. Now DCUO had a Twitch-based system. They still had a GCD, but there were certain things that came off this GCD. Something like Final Fantasy XIV. But Final Fantasy XIV can be macroed. You can literally, I've macroed what a player said you couldn't macro, I macroed in Final Fantasy XIV. And the only reason I could, because I knew how to sequence. So, that's the only difference. Once you understand your uptime on builders, you can sequence everything accordingly. Especially if you're allowed to macro in a game, well, it just becomes that much cake. Because then you can just put down the timer into the rotation. Right? So it's just, there's no biggie. But everything, like I said, all those sets are determined factors. So you have no control. In this game, you have control. All the variables are applied accordingly. And how you adjust, 10-1. I figured out the 10-1 before people was still trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing. I said, this update, people are going to lose the Shadow Mundus. That's already happened. I've already done all this. I've already said what was going to happen. I already said it was what was going to happen. So when people want to come in and question me and want to troll me, it's like, you really don't get to troll me. You get to fall in line. That's all you get to do. That's all you get to do. And I can show you different ways to accomplish said, numbers, because it all comes back down to the stat sheet. Right? It all comes back. It's all reflected. All of it. And they finally put the advanced stat sheet. I think it actually could be a little bit better. I feel like some of the values can be better. Because, they actually ended up putting the flat to the percentage. Well, this is an important factor. This is very, very important that they implement this. A lot of people don't understand the implications of why they put the advanced stat sheet. But it's a necessity to the calculation. Because if you have a percentage value, that percentage value has to be adjusted into the main stats. Any percentage value has to be adjusted accordingly. Right? Look. Any percentage value, CP, no CP, is adjusted accordingly. And that's why I said they can't get rid of diminishing returns as long as they have a percentage modifier. You can't do it. Anytime there's a percentage math that's invested, you will find diminishing returns. Wherever there are diminishing returns, there are in different values. That's mathematical law. I didn't write it. I just know it. There's nothing you can do about it. Not the meta players. 10 million players playing this game can't change that fact. They can't change it. Not one human being on the face of the planet can rewrite that mathematical law. That's a fact. So like I said, when they say stupid shit, they deserve to be treated stupid. Certain values can be reduplicated. Like I always tell people the number 666. People like get freaked out about it. I do too, to be honest with you, lightweight. But it's a reoccurring value, right? And we even see these values, these reoccurring values in this game. Not that specific number. I'm saying, whatever. I'm saying we see reoccurring values. Why? How? Percentage-based modifier and the adjustment to the gear value. Right? That's basically what it is. The tooltip scale is affected by our primary stat and our weapon damage. Right? These are the two factors that adjust tooltip. But the biggest thing about it is the adjusted ratio between the two based on set and scale. So basically, even as a stamina Stamsork, I have my one ability that scales max stamina. I can achieve certain values that I would typically associate with weapon damage sets, right? Though weapon damage scales higher because of the percentage value, I still have a percentage value to scale stamina. And so we can get a replication of value between the two variables by what? By scale factor. And that's what I'm saying, because the values are associated. We don't see when we see a set with max magicka, if you see two sets, typically they're associated. They have the same value of max magicka or the same value of spell damage. There is not a disassociation between any set that says this set has a higher value of spell damage in comparison to this set if it's a two-piece bonus. If it's a two-piece bonus that both have spell damage, those values are what? Equivalent. So the only thing it comes down to is what? The scale factor. And that's what I'm saying. If people want to be dumb, they can be dumb. That's not my fault. It's just not my fault. I don't owe anybody anything like that, I had to fight against ignorance the entire time. I knew it was pretty much dead. Any comment after that spiel? Anything? Nothing? Ophidian? None? Like I said, people just need to, you know, do a little bit more research. Don't come out.
Divine's wrath. They've captured the point. Yes, the point is ours.
Well, I'm glad you ran back to your homie. I wish they wouldn't start it like uneven. That's always sucks. Fuck. Nice. Got my Dawnbreaker. Oh no. Crescent. That was really good. Crescent hit for a 10. Go, dude. What the fuck are you doing, man? You're just sitting in front of a flag that's not even ours. What the fuck, yo? Oh my god. I wonder. It's no wonder this game sometimes gets ragged on so much. Like literally, ESO players are a big joke in a lot of MMOs in comparison. Like saying BIS was probably the dumbest thing an ESO player could have ever done. It's BIS. What? Do you know what BIS is? What's BIS? It's a single item. Like Final Fantasy XIV has a BIS. What? That's relic weapons. Like mythic items, and I said mythic items could be labeled as a BIS. Like, but a weapon or a trait or a set, that is the most god dang dumbest shit I think I've ever heard ever in an MMO. Like, what the fuck? It's BIS. I think you're high. That one's gonna hurt. That dude's good. Oh shit. I knew it. I was waiting for that to pop up too. Fuck. We're gonna lose. I'm number 1 on one flag. I got a bunch of whatever. No comment after that. Holy fuck, man. Seriously. I give you the chance to even rebuttal, man. Come on. Can you rebuttal? Can you at least rebuttal one time? Can anybody do that? Like I said, the meta players will always do as I say, whether they like it or not. They will. They will. And until they get it, they'll never be ahead of me. I already said what was going down ahead of time. Always a lethal arrow in my ass. Always a lethal arrow in my ass. Red team won. I didn't give a fuck.
the point.
Team wasn't even together. Nothing, man. Jeez. I'm so sad. Anyways, I gotta get going. It's late. But I need practice. Boy, I need to finish this build and get practice. I'm listening in VMall. Oh, that maelstrom of yeah, no, VMall. Well, you didn't rebuttal. And my major thing about this is, at the end of the day, it comes back down to the numbers. You know, my, like, the way I set up my build is accessible. I never, like I said, never rag on anybody's build. If anybody gets through content, it gets through content. But if someone ever says this, I will debunk that a billion times over again. I will. Unless it's one of the mythic items that I can't replicate the value, right? I could stomp all their stat sheets to the dirt. And I can even raise the value of the cap. Like, stacking 100% into crit was probably the most fucking moronic thing I've ever seen. And them not knowing. Unless somebody says, we knew we were losing base damage and thus affecting our critical value. Because now that was the biggest thing. Because I showed that also on a standard. I'm like, when you're in a trial, you can justify the higher value. Why? Because you have more critical modifiers applied. But in a 4-man, you do not. So you hit like a wet noodle. It's a guarantee every single day. I didn't even make that phrase up. That's an actually old phrase, European phrase, that got you know, it's evolved. And it made its way into the MMOs when people used to play in WoW. People used to be able to get these sets, and they would try to pair their raid set with PvP set. PvP had a high crit rating at one time, and they thought it was a good idea. And I'm like, why? You would hit like a wet noodle, and everybody would be like, yeah, you would hit like a wet noodle. Not to mention that you'd also lose your bonus off your raid set, which was kind of moronic anyways. And then WoW actually one time did scale their raid set to such high it benched the rogue there for the longest time in raid. And the thing about it is, crit's good, but at a certain point the diminishing return affects the base damage, and you're left depending on critical modifier so much that it literally can be stagnant. So what I mean by stagnant is your value, your top end, isn't scalable. Right? It meets a thresh point. And there's just nothing you can do. Why? Because you know the critical modifiers where they're at. But when you apply scale factor, right, to like base damage, crit eventually goes up anyways. Your critical damage is applied to base. That's another factor that's never changed in any MMO. You can go to any MMO, and that's a fact. And I was like, they're morons. They didn't even know that. If they didn't know that principle, if they didn't understand that principle, then they're fundamentally flawed. You know? That's fundamentals, man. There's nothing about being toxic or whatever. It's just fundamentals. It's like, do you guys knew about your top end scale factor, right? I've always said I would never go over 70 intentionally. And that's with modifier. I wouldn't. Why? Because my top end's going to deal an insane amount of damage. The more I raise up the spell or weapon damage, you know, I know my top end at between a 60, you know, because I always go 55, 60. You know, I try to stay in that. I already know I'm going to get a buff for the passives for the other classes. So, ideally, I can go up to 65, 66. If I wanted to scale up a little bit more, I could go up to 70. But as long as my spell or my weapon damage is even more adjusted, my top end goes even higher, right? After all the buffs are applied. So it's not just critical modifier scaling, which it does, but now my base damage is also scaled, and thus I get double the bang. So I get the critical bonus modifier and I get a base modifier from my initial scale factor. So, like I said, I mean, people need to know those principles. You can't, whatever. So I always tell people, okay, look, if you're critting, like let's say you drop an ultimate, or like my Merciless Resolve, I can get up to 86 on PTS right now. With everything, builders, everything applied, I can crit an 86 value. Alright? At a 65% critical rating. Now somebody might be able to get 70, 80 something if they don't get hit. You can top in around 80% critical value. We're currently on PTS. But their value, the higher they scale critical chance, the lower that ability's effect becomes. So that's why I said you want to kind of meet to the middle, where you still want to deal high amount of crit, but you want your critical damage to even be more significant, because that base damage is now an effective modifier within the critical output. So, whatever. Whatever. I've been doing this a long time, so I've just been doing this a very long time. I've been doing this longer than the majority of those guys. A majority of you, I should say, because I probably know who you are. But I've been doing this a long time. I did this for companies, I used to do this for companies. Mystic, take a look at this. Okay. Sure, why not? But 100% crit, that was just stupid. That if they didn't know that, that was just dumb on their end. Sure, they have crit 100% of the time, for probably about 10 to 15% less than their top end. What they could have actually achieved if had they actually backed the fuck down. And the Shadow Mundus, everybody's like, oh, Shadow Mundus, the Shadow Mundus, the Shadow Mundus, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I mean, you could probably justify the Shadow, but you're dependent on the Shadow at those critical values. That's the problem. But the problem of it was that was kind of dumb within itself too, because critical, once again, base affects critical output. That's why I've never put a build out with the Shadow. I've never done it. I'm like, you might be able to get a little more, maybe, but not really. Not if you scale right, because the scale factor, I said, has been a detriment to this game. It hasn't been an asset. It's its hindrance. That's why in the past I could call out some of the other content creators, because they didn't understand the scale factor. They were like rolling trial sets, and they were like, oh look, I have Minor Slayer, and it's like, that's not a good thing, actually. The bonus, your 5th piece bonus and whatever, could be, Minor Slayer's good, and I'm not saying it isn't, but the scale factor becomes more detrimental, more effective to what? Stats. Applied stats, not applied buff. Because then when another buff is applied that affects that stat pool, it jumps up significantly. That's why in the past I never rolled any trial sets, none. The one time I avoided trial sets when we couldn't stack 2 sets, when weapons wasn't a 2 thing, when we couldn't stack two sets like that, I didn't even know. No, never. Never. Just didn't happen. Never did. When we used to have to do, the toss up, when people tossed up between monster set of 2 5-piece sets, sacrifice a monster or a monster set, a 5-piece and 3-piece jewelry, people were still rolling like 3-piece freaking trial sets. And I had a known content creator at the time test it live, and I was right. I was like, well, that's cute. You guys still believe that trial 3-piece is worth something? It's shit. Scale factor matters. It does. It just does. It's fucking math, man. That's why I don't run Scoria. Scoria is a good set, but it's a builder. It's a build-up. Fuck that. I'm taking my damage up front. I'm taking it all. I ain't building up for shit and sitting in a fucking pool of shit. Fuck you too. Give me all my damage up front, motherfuckers. I want my pay up front. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, yes, it is. When it tops out, when it does, it's very, very good. It's very good. And that's why I said Scoria is a great set. It's a great set. Especially with Perfected. It's an amazing set. I don't run it. 2 reasons. I like accessibility to my viewers. And 2, I'm aware, like, you know, I'd rather have all of my damage up front. I don't want to build up. I want all my damage up front. I know what I'm getting then more consistently. Now, I'm using builds now, well, since they changed things, you know, I'm using trial sets. I started running trial sets, shit, after the weapon swap, the weapon count. So I started implementing more trial configurations, like, you know, a few. The healing stuff I always adapted to whatever sets were available at the time. Even I at one time I didn't use monster sets on healers at all. I used two 5-piece configuration and 1-piece monster, I believe, at that time, because monster proc wasn't worth it in comparison to the stack effect. Just wasn't. So, those were back in the day. So, yeah, crazy, man. All of my dudes switched out that way too. All my healing friends. That's how I actually started ball rolling for healers, mentoring healers. So, I was like, get that fucking shit off, because we didn't. At the time, Sentinel wasn't readily available. Sentinel got introduced later. So, and the only one we had was like, we had Bogodan, we had, I'd have to take a look way back. And Bogodan's been out from the rip. There's another one. Something else. But they were all healing sets. There were no really utilities. The utility sets, hell, Worm, Ebony, Sanctuary were all trial sets initially. But one time, those weren't even in dungeons. Those were available. You could only get those in trials at one time. So, that was old school. Old school. But, yep. Pretty much. I still remember when Undaunted, you get Undaunted Infiltrator, Bastion, and something from the Undaunted Enclave or something. I still remember when those sets weren't even in the dungeons. You would loot those sets via, you know, whatever. And those sucked. They all sucked. Every Undaunted set, nobody wanted it. It was all garbage. So, yeah. Crazy. Nuts. But yep. I don't know what to tell people. I wish everybody the best though. Whatever people do to clear whatever. You know, if I do something, I get my clears and I don't care. I don't. I'm like, oh man. If I get an achievement, I get it, but I'm here for one thing. I'm here for gear. Do I want it, and why do I want it? That's about it. That new healing set, I want it. I do. I want that new healing set. But other than that, I don't give a fuck about any of those other sets. I wouldn't put out a build with any of them. That now, when coming back and seeing what Sunspire did with that one set, yeah, it's like a spell power cure for tanks, you know. But I'm the one that also mentioned the whole thing with the powerful assault, you know, proc, because that's when I came out with the Warden healer. Everybody's like, why are you running powerful assault? Duh, it stacks. Timestamps matter. Hashtag timestamps matter. Timestamps matter. I was like, man, it stacks. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't I want to put a Warden, Stamina Warden healer with powerful assault, knowing it'll stack with spell power cure, knowing it'll stack, you know, why? Why wouldn't I? And then everybody's like, it's a tank set. I'm like, I guess you can do that. I mean, yeah, you can. So, I didn't put it in that application. But, yeah, it was a pretty good idea. So, yeah. I didn't think of it in that way, to be honest. I was just like, you know, I need a set that mimics spell power cure because I can't put this Warden in a fucking Magicka set. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just put him in powerful assault. Right? It'll stack. Oh, cool. All right. Bingo. All right, baby. And put him on Hearseas. Oh, whatever. Make him Khajiit or whatever. Redguard was the first one I did. But, yeah. Crazy. Nuts. Oh, whatever. But there you guys have it. Everybody control me to the end of the earth. 4 teams, 15 players, each hold your keep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Furion, by the way, thanks, man, for stopping in. Everybody, thank you. But, nah, that's pretty much the history of everything I've done. So, death to the meta isn't against players. It's just against misconceptions. That's all it is. It's saying you can play different ways this game, and you can accomplish things multiple ways, and you can achieve certain values without like whatever. So it's just saying, you know, don't always believe what you're told. You know, check it out for yourself. And that's what I push to my viewers. I show it being played, and I say test it for yourself. You know, you decide. Take whatever you're rolling. I don't know who you watching, what you're doing when you build. That's not my business. I'm not going to tell you to drop it. I'm not even going to tell you to do that. I'm going to tell you this. Try this. If you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. That's all. That's it. That's it. I like something accessible. I like things that players coming in can grab. I feel like certain things are definitely upgradable, and always people can improve their build process in multiple ways. Like Bloodthirsty is great, but a lot of my configurations don't run Bloodthirsty just because of accessibility initially. Like some players coming in aren't running trials right away. Some players don't run trials. So if I add Bloodthirsty, okay. But if I don't, then I say, okay, listen, man. If you're not going to run Bloodthirsty, I would do this. I also take into fact, a lot of people don't have their rotations set in. Like Stamina is not my strongest suit. I'm still getting adjusted to, you know, weaving, you know, follow up on the weaves with the 2H. I can do dual wield a lot better on a, you know, a heavy attack and rotation. You know, but 2H, I'm still struggling with this. So, you know, I'm trying to get adjusted to that. But for the most part, you know, I stick to the numbers. And then I, you know, let people, you know, give them up front. Hey, man, try this out if you're new to this or you're doing that or this content or that. If you can pull the build off, and if a build can do it in trial, I'll say it. You know, straight out. Yes, you can do this in trial. Or I'll just say, you know, I roll this. Like, I put Alkosh on my Stam Sork. People hated it. I loved it. Because when I rolled with my dudes, we melted. Boom, 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 boom. And I wasn't that good of a Stam Sork. I just knew the number. They're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, why does it always got to be a tank that wears it? It's a medium armor set. Just give me a fucking synergy and let me crack this bitch. You know, it was badass for sure. You know, I loved it. I loved it. Lightweight. So yeah. But like I said, I'll never crack on anybody's build. That'll never happen. It'll never happen. I'll never rag on one person's build. Ever. At the end of the day, if people want to go ahead and roll that, that's cool, man. If they clear the content with it, that's even better. But, you know, people have been coming after me from the get because of ignorance. That's all. I rolled a Nightblade healer. Oh my god, heaven forbid. No, that's a joke. That's not real. Why am I streaming it? I'm rolling a DK healer. No, DKs aren't healers. Why am I streaming it? I played DK with Deltia on my DK healer with D. Me and D rolled in a stream, and I was healing with Deltia on my DK. I was my trial. All my trial accomplishments were on my DK. So, back in the day. So, and the more people said I couldn't do it, the more I did it. And then, you know, I made a name for myself, and I rolled every healer, and people ragged on the Warden when it was coming out. Warden's a damn good healer, but they did. People ragged on the Warden healing. Once again, ignorance has been fed into this community since the get, but the community's evolved. They've learned to accept it. Yes, every class can play every role. Really? How many years did it take you guys to figure it out? I've been saying it from the get, and it took you how long? Yes, there's diminishing returns. Wow, you guys are finally realizing that? Well, if there's diminishing returns, do we have indifferent values? Yes. How long will it take them to catch up with that concept? The only reason I'm 2 steps ahead is because I've been doing this a long time. A long time. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. So, people still got a lot to learn. Got a lot to learn, but it'll be fine. They'll be good. They're talented. They're talented. They'll learn along the way. Maybe their next MMO in the future, you know, they'll realize, shit, we gave Mystic such a hard time when we were just young. But, you know, now that I look back, he kind of, you know, he was always a step ahead. Hashtag timestamps matter. Anyways, let you guys go. I'm Mr. Graven, this is Mystic's MMOs. Have a good one.